Hello everyone, welcome everybody to our YouTube channel. On this video, I shall discuss with you some important general science MCQ on the part of chemistry in the chapter of metal and non-metal. This is the very important chapter on this general science topic, that is chemistry. In this chapter, must you seen one or two questions in every competitive exam. So please continue in this video and improve your preparation of general science in competitive exam. So friends, before the start video, I request you, before seeing my answer, first of all you must solve this question in your pen and paper and marking your answer in your copy. After that, end the video, you must comment how many questions you write this video. So friends, let's start this video. See this question. See this question number 1, 2, 3. The first question is, how many electrons are generally present in the metal in their valence shell? This is also class 10 question. Generally metals are valence electron 1, 2 or 3. So our answer is option A, 1, 2 or 3. Okay, going to next question. Wait 1 minute, I attach this. ঠিক আছে, going to next question. Question number 2. How many electrons are present in non-metal in their outermost shell? You'll see also atomic structure question. In the non-metal, the outermost electron must be 4, 5, 6 or 7. So our answer is D. Remember this, metal have valence electron 1, 2 or 3, and non-metals are valence electron is 4, 5, 6 or 7. Question number 1 answer is A. Question number 2 answer is D. Okay, I hope you solve the question first before my listening my answer. So continue this way in your pen and paper. Going to next question. Question number 3. To which category do antimony and arsenic belong? Option 1 metal, option B metalloid, option C non-metal, option D mineral. So the right answer is metalloid, option B. You know that there are 7 metalloids present in the periodic table. These are boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium and polonium. So arsenic and antimony belongs to metalloid. So question number 3 answer is option number B. Going to next question, that is question number 4, 5 and 6. Question number 4. Identify the metal that replaces magnesium from its salt. Remember the part of the metal non-metal, that is neutralization reaction. The reaction in which a high reactive metal can displace a low reactive metal in its salt. So magnesium salt only replaced by calcium, because calcium is more reactive than magnesium. But zinc, aluminum, iron, these are less reactive than magnesium. So these metal cannot displace magnesium. So our answer is question number 4, option A. Calcium is the right answer. Okay. Aluminum foil, question number 5. Aluminum foil is used for warping force. On which property it is used? Everyone know that the various physical properties shown by the metal, among them which property of aluminum, so it is warping force. I hope you done this question. So the right answer is malleability. Question number 5 answer is B. The malleability is the property of metal in which they can convert into thin sheet. Okay, so in the aluminum foil, due to its malleability property, it is used as warping force. Going to next question. Question number 6. Identify the non-metal which exhibit yellow color. Option 1 silicon, option 2 option B phosphorus, option C sulfur. It is slightly printing mistake, it is sulfur. Okay, option D carbon. So the right answer is option C sulfur. Sulfur is a non-metal and it is yellow in color. Okay, going to next question, that is question number 7 and 8. Okay, which of the following are the property of a non-metal? First is statement said that they are low density, they are low melting point, they are poor conductor of electricity. Okay, so the property non-metal, they are low density, yes. They are low melting point, yes. They are poor conductor of heat and electricity, yes. Our answer is option D. I, double I and triple I, all the property of non-metal show the statement. So question number 7, answer is D. Going to next question, that is question number 8. Which of the following non-metal exhibits liquid state in room temperature? Very easy question. Mainly only one liquid non-metal present in room temperature, that is bromine. So our answer is option C, bromine. Question number 8, answer is C, bromine. Okay. Going to next question, question number 9, 10 and 11. Okay. Question number 9 said that identify the metal that does not react with HCl. HCl means hydrochloric acid. Which of the following metal does not react with hydrochloric acid? Remember this theory, is metal react with acid. Those metal having higher reactivity than hydrogen, these can easily replace hydrogen in its acid. So those metal which is low reactive, less reactive than hydrogen, they cannot react with acid. So they see this, the silver which is less reactive than HCl or hydrochloric acid, so it is cannot displace. But magnesium, iron, manganese, Mn, slightly mistake, Mgb, Mn, slightly printing mistake, it is Mn. So our answer is option A, silver. Silver is less reactive than hydrogen, so it cannot displace hydrogen when metal react with acid. So our answer is question number 9, answer is A, silver is the right answer. Okay. Question number 10. Which metal react with vigorously with hydrochloric acid to produce salt and hydrogen? Option 1, sodium. Option 2, zinc. Option 2, tin. Option D, lead. So everyone note that the most reactive element, potassium and sodium, are placed in the top of the reactivity series. So our answer is option A, that is sodium. Okay. Question number 10, answer is sodium. When sodium react with hydrochloric acid, it produce salt and hydrogen gas. This it is react very vigorously because sodium is the most reactive element among four. Going to next question, that is question number 11. When non-metal combine with oxygen, what do they produce? When non-metal combine with oxygen, it must be produce non-metal oxide. But what is nature? Option 1, acidic nature. Option 2, basic nature. Option 3, amphoteric. Option D, salt. So the correct answer is option A, that is acidic nature. When non-metal react with acid to produce non-metallic oxide, it is acidic nature. But when metal react with oxygen to form metallic oxide, it is basic in nature. So question number 11, answer is option A, acidic nature. Going to next question, that is question number 12. Wait 1 minute. Yes. Okay, okay. Okay, going to next question, question number 12, 13, 14. Identify the oxide of a non-metal which is neutral. Okay, very important question. Which of the following non-metal is a neutral? Okay, see this, the sulfur oxide, it is a acidic oxide. Nitrogen oxide, it is also acidic oxide. Phosphorus trioxide, diphosphorus trioxide, it is also a acidic oxide. But the carbon monoxide is the only non-metallic oxide which is neutral in nature. Okay, so our answer is option D, carbon monoxide. Question number 12, answer is D. Going to next question, question number 13. Phosphorus combine with oxygen to form oxide. How many type of oxide phosphorus produce? Okay, so there are 3 type of oxide produced by phosphorus: phosphorus dioxide, phosphorus trioxide, diphosphorus pentoxide. So mainly 3 type of oxide produced by the phosphorus. So question number 13, answer is C. Going to next question, question number 14. Which of the following dissolve in water to form sulfuric acid? Okay, sulfuric. Listen carefully. The formula is H2SO4. Okay, this is the formula of sulfuric acid. So the correct answer is sulfur trioxide, not sulfur dioxide. So answer is option C, sulfur dioxide. When dissolved in water, it produce sulfuric acid. So question number 14, answer is C. Going to next question, question number 15, 16 and 17. Okay, and also 18. Which the following compound is used to make photographic film? Okay, first is sodium chloride, so silver bromide, potassium iodide, copper chloride. It is also one type of theory. Remember question, you must be remember this question. So our answer is silver bromide. Carefully remember this question. Which compound used to making photographic film? The answer is silver bromide used to photographic film. Going to next question, question number 16. Which mineral is used for making crucibles? Okay, crucibles mean one type of laboratory apparatus. It is mainly white in color and it is mainly made of silicon. So our answer is option B. Okay, question number 16, answer is option B, because crucible mainly silicated material, made of silicated material, so it is made of silicon. Going to next question, that is question number 17. Which non-metal used to treatment of rubber during process of vulcanization? Slightly it is end of the vulcanization. That is, answer is sulfur. The sulfur non-metal, option A, sulfur non-metal is used to treatment of rubber during process of vulcanization. In the process of vulcanization, sulfur non-metal must be used. Okay, going to next question, question number 18. Which of the following is a called as noble metal? Option 1 mercury, option 2 gold, option C lithium, option D cesium. So the correct answer is option B, gold, because the gold and platinum is placed in the last position of the reactivity series. So these two metal do not react with any other oxide or sulfide or carbide. So these two metal are called as noble metal or inert metal. So answer is option B, that is gold. Going to next question, that is question number 19, 20 and 21. So question number 90 page, identify the metal which is soft. Okay, everyone know that the two soft metal in the metal group, that is sodium and potassium. So our answer is sodium. So the sodium symbol is Na due to its Latin name is natrium. So option A, Na is the right answer. Sodium is a soft metal. Question number 19, answer is A. Question number 20. Why tungsten used to filament in the electric bulb? Option 1, it is sonorous. Option 2, it is metallic. It is high melting point. Option D, it is high density. It is also one type of theory question. You must remember that tungsten is a metal used in the filament of electric bulb because its melting point is very high. When a high amount of electric current supplied to the electric bulb, then it do not be waste. It is also fused, cut behind its wire, but its connection is cut, but it is easily not melt. So the answer is option C. Answer is option C. That is, it has a high melting point. So question number 20, answer is option C. Question number 21. Which of the following is not a heavy metal? Okay. Option 1 cadmium, option B mercury, option C lead, option D potassium. Okay, so everyone know that mercury the lightest liquid metal. Okay, among other three, the mercury is lightest among them. So our answer is option B. So 21 answer is option B, mercury the lightest liquid metal. Okay, but cadmium, lead and potassium are the generally heavy metal than mercury. Going to next question, that is question number 22 and 23. Which of the following substance will prevent corrosion of metal? Which of the following substance will prevent corrosion of metal? Mainly one substance used to prevent corrosion of metal, this is nitrogen. When you hold nitrogen, holding with nitrogen gas, they do not be corrode easily. Okay, so 22 answer is option A. Going to next question. Which the following metal in their molten state called as galvanization of a metal? Okay, galvanization of a iron. So the answer is option, sorry, good a minute. Sorry, the answer is Option A, that is zinc. Zinc metal is used for the galvanization of iron. So question number 23, answer is option A. Going to next question, that is question number 24. Okay, 24 and 25. Arrange the given metal in the decreasing order of their reactivity. Okay, decreasing order, which is the most reactive, which is the less reactive, which is the middle reactive. So see this: aluminum, copper, potassium, sodium, iron, copper, and silver, zinc, calcium, magnesium, copper, sodium. So our answer is, that is option B, sodium, then iron, then copper, because sodium is the most reactive, then decreases iron, then copper. So option B is the correct answer, question number 24. Okay, going to next question, question number 25. When a little amount of powder is added to dilute sulfuric acid, they produce dash. Very easy question. When aluminum powder added to dilute sulfuric acid, it gives aluminum sulfate and hydrogen gas. When metal react with acid, it gives corresponding of salt and hydrogen gas. So when aluminum react with sulfuric acid, it gives aluminum sulfate and hydrogen gas. So the answer is option D. Both B and C the right answer. Okay, question number 25, answer is D. Going to next question, that is question number 26 and 27. Okay, which the following statement is true of the given chemical reaction? See this: ZnO, zinc oxide plus carbon gives zinc plus carbon monoxide. Iron oxide plus carbon gives iron plus carbon dioxide. First option is called carbon is reduced. See this: carbon is reduced, not carbon is oxidized, because see this: first option carbon combined with oxygen, in second also carbon combined with oxygen. So our answer is carbon oxidized. So option B is the right answer. Metal oxide reduced to metal, not that. Metal oxide is oxidized, not that. But carbon is oxidized. See this: both the chemical reaction or chemical equation, carbon is oxidized. So question number 26, answer is B. Going to next question, that is question number 27. Why is gold mixed with copper? Why gold is mixed with copper? Okay, now to make gold soft, to make gold hard, to make gold more alloys, to get more luster. Because gold is always luster, it cannot be any more luster. So option D cannot be answer, option C cannot be answer. Okay, when it is gold soft or gold hard. Okay, so generally copper mixed with gold to make it hard, because gold also a soft type metal, so when it combined with copper it make hard. So option B is the right answer. Okay, going to next question, question number 28 and 29. Which of the following statement is correct? All metal are ductile. Yes, right. All non-metal are ductile. No, it is wrong. Generally metal are ductile. Yes. Some non-metal are ductile. Not. So which statement are correct? Now generally metals are ductile. So option C, because some liquid metal present, mercury or gallium, some soft metal present. Okay, so generally metals are ductile. All metal not ductile, but some generally metals are ductile. So option C is the right answer. Question number 28, answer is C. Question number 29. Study the reaction given below. X plus YSO4 gives Y plus XSO4. What are the X and X and Y side? Okay, see this: X is a metal which is more reactive than the Y, so it displays easily, gives Y and YSO4. So see this: which is X is more active than Y. First is aluminum magnesium, second is zinc copper, third is silver potassium, fourth is hydrogen aluminum. So X cannot be hydrogen, cannot be zinc, cannot be silver. Okay, so the answer is option number slightly mistake it y, this is y not t. Okay, so the answer is option number a, that is aluminum. Okay, but x is magnesium and y is aluminum, that is the right answer. But slightly mistake, silly mistake, this question is one type of printing mistake question, so you can just omit this question, but answer is option a. Copper, zinc, x cannot be zinc, but sorry, so the answer is option b, right answer. Sorry, the answer is option b, because x is more active than y, so zinc is more active than copper. Other options, see, aluminum not more active than magnesium, silver not more active than potassium, hydrogen not more than aluminum. So the answer is option b, that is zinc and copper. X is zinc, y is copper. Sorry, ठीक है, question is okay. Going to last question, that is last question of this day. Okay, that is question 30 and 31. Which the following not a general property of metal? Option 1 ductile, option 2 malleability, option C bad conductor of electricity, option D sonosensor. So very easy question, metals cannot bad conductor of heat and electricity, so the answer is option C, that is bad conductor of electricity. Going to last question, that is 31. Which the following is a chemical displacement reaction? See, this aluminum is more reactive than iron, so it easily displaces. So aluminum plus iron oxide gives aluminum oxide plus iron. Sodium plus chlorine gives NaCl. It is not a displacement reaction, it is a combination reaction. Phosphorus pentoxide plus water, it is also a combination reaction. Lead sulfide plus oxygen gives lead oxide plus sulfur, it is not also a displacement reaction. So the answer is option A. Question number 31, answer is A. Aluminum plus iron oxide gives aluminum oxide plus iron plus heat, it is a displacement reaction. So I hope it is help you very much in your competitive exam as well as chemistry preparation exam, like various industrial competition, various lab assistant question. Okay, so you must solve this question before going to exam. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share this channel in your friend and in your social media circle. Thank you for watching.